So episode 1 ended with us being top of the table, 10 points after our first 4 games, and we are absolutely flying. And in terms of our transfer business, it was very much a case of out with the old and in with the new, as the 30-year-old Danilo Pereira and the 2 Spanish compatriots, Sergio Ramos and Sergio Rico, all leave Paris, all being replaced by 3 massive signings, the first of which is an 81-rated 20-year-old Gvardiol, an exciting prospect who can play both centre-back and left-back as well. A 21-year-old 80-rated William Saliba comes in at centre-back as well, as we double down on our efforts to try and improve our defence. And last but by no means least, a 24-year-old 84-rated Federico Chiesa, our biggest signing of the summer, 70 million in the door, and what an improvement he will make to our squad. And with the likes of Bitshayabu, Pembele, Vitina, Gahabi all going out on loan as well, we're proving that we are not just a checkbook team, but also trying to look after the future prospects of PSG's future. And with 49 mil still remaining in the transfer budget after the window slams shut, that still gives us just enough cash to try and improve ourselves in January if we really need to. But as for today, we are back in action in the league, and it's a first game away at Auxerre. But with a massive home game against Juventus in the Champions League only a few days away, we need to start being careful about who we're potentially going to play. And so with that in mind, it's first starts of the season for the likes of Bernat, Chiesa, Sarabia, Mukiele and Sanchez as well. Ruiz also coming in central midfield ahead of Carlos Soler. Gvardiol also comes in as well at the back in place of Kimpembe. Oh my word, what a way to start this episode. 1 Bernat, Sarabia getting on the score sheet, Hakimi gets 2 and Mbappe gets 1 in the 74th minute as well. It's a 5-0 win here, and what a way to give us some momentum heading into Juventus. And here we go, it is time for Champions League football for the first time in this career mode, and the press and the fans are absolutely buzzing. The tension in this press conference is palpable. So point blank asking me, do I think we can win the Champions League? Well, I definitely believe with the group of players we've got, there is absolutely no excuses whatsoever. And as you can see, it's the usual suspects back in the starting 11, the likes of Messi, Neymar, Mendes, Hakimi, Verratti, Soler and Kimpembe, as Juventus come to Paris. And I can already feel it, the atmosphere in the ground is absolutely electric. The fans are out in force, the Champions League anthem is out blaring, and it's time for PSG to show the world that we can finally win the Champions League. Into the feet of Verratti. Verratti looks into the middle, finds Soler. He looks for Neymar, he's got Mendes down the left-hand side. Mendes, can he find a ball in? He can, it's a good ball in. No one on the end of it. Gives it to Verratti. It's been all PSG in the opening 10 minutes of this game. Can we find another ball across? And again, we just can't reach it. He now looks for a ball out wide to Keane. He's going to lay it off to Pogba, who's going to play a wonderful dinked little pass over the top, and he gets there ahead of Saliba, switches onto his right, gives it to Vlahovic. What a save from the goalkeeper. Juventus with the first corner of the game, and they go short to Di Maria. Pogba picks it up, lays a beautiful pass into the box, and that goes straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Hakimi goes inside to Soler. Soler gets challenged. It's a wonderful challenge from Rabiot, and now Juventus are on the attack once again. They do some nice work to try and get away from Saliba. Now it's Locatelli who has it in the middle of the park. He's just trying to find an angle. What is going on? Ball in now from Juventus. It's the second corner of the game. It's a powerful header away from Kimpembe. Wonderful stuff from Vlahovic to get it away from Mbappe. They have it in the box again. And has the referee just given a penalty? He has. It's Mbappe who's committed the foul. And this is an absolute disaster 26 minutes in. Well, this is... okay, it's not soft. Yeah, it's a blatant pen. No arguments. So here we go then, Vlahovic to take it. I'm going to go to the right. And he saves the penalty. It's a brilliant save. And it remains 0-0. Verratti, nice ball into the path of Soler. Soler bursting through the middle, finds Mbappe. Can he find Hakimi out wide on the right-hand side? He can. He's going to go for a first-time ball in. It's Neymar at the back post, and he can't reach it. Vlahovic now has it. Oh, that's good defending from Marquinhos. Going to try and give this ball into Messi, who's been pretty quiet so far in this game. But he can find Hakimi out wide on the right-hand side. Hakimi with space to go into, but he cuts back inside, looking for the ball to Messi. Instead, he finds Soler. Soler now goes out wide to the right-hand side to Neymar, and he gets challenged. Plays the ball out wide to Messi. Messi trying to cut in and trying to just find some sort of inspiration from himself, and he still has it here. And I'm going to try and strike. He ends up striking with his right. Messi with the corner here, going to try and put this into the penalty spot. We put it near post. It's a good save. Into Saliba. Saliba, nice little turn away, but then ends up giving the ball away very, very cheaply. Vlahovic now has it for Juventus. Pogba into McKennie, the substitute. He's got his back to Saliba. Saliba trying to win it back from him to make amends, and they strike from distance. It's a power shot for Locatelli. And Juventus spoil the party here in Paris. It's 1-0. Sandro now for Juventus. Lays it out wide to Keane, and he's got space to drive into on this left-hand side. Hakimi with no sight of him whatsoever. Neymar now into Soler. Soler's going to try and play it back out wide to the left-hand side into Neymar's path, and he does just that. Neymar going to try and cut back inside onto his right. No angle showing for him, but instead he's going to pass this off to Verratti. Verratti now twists and turns, trying to get away from the defenders, lays it off to Mbappe. Neymar gets it back on the right-hand side, trying to get it onto his right, goes for the finesse over the bar. And that turned out to be the last chance of the game. Juventus take the 3 points here. It's a really disappointing start to this Champions League group stage, but the only positives we can take is that we are in fact still in the group stage. It's not the knockout stage yet, and we still have loads of opportunities to progress. But back to the league we go, and we have the chance to make amends here with a home game against Clermont. And plenty of changes to this starting 11, the likes of Gvardiol and Mukiele coming in at the back. Ruiz also comes in central midfield. But the biggest change is Ikitika coming in up front for his debut in this career mode for PSG, with Mbappe with a little bit of fatigue dropping to the bench. And already 18 minutes in, we have a penalty, and it's Messi to take it. Now I'm hoping we're going to do a little bit better than we did the last time I tried to take a penalty. This time I'm going to go to the right-hand side, and it's into the back of the net. The keeper almost got a touch to it, but it was too powerful, too strong from Messi, and he scores once again to put us 1-0 up here. Ruiz picks this up in central midfield on the counter-attack, sprays a wonderful ball all the way out to the left-hand side to an on-rushing Neymar. He's going to try and put it into the box, cuts it back for Messi, and it's into the back of the net. It's 2-0 here inside 25 minutes, and Messi is unstoppable at the moment. And they're going to pick this one up here with Andrich. Looks like he's twisting and turning, trying to find an angle, trying to find someone to pass it to. It's Gonalons on the left-hand side. He gives it to Rashani, and he gives it away. And we've got a crossing opportunity 54 minutes in, and it's Ruiz who finds himself on the right-hand side, but he doesn't really have too many options, so he's going to lay it off into the path of Messi. Tried to hit it first time, defender blocked, and we have a free kick here in a very dangerous position. Messi's going to whip this one in, and it's not the best free kick. It's over everyone's head, and they kick the ball clear. 71 minutes in, though, this is a wonderful opportunity to counter-attack. It's a ball out wide to Messi. Has he managed to stay on side? Yes, he has. Gets it onto his left. Going to try and finesse. Oh, my word, great save. And Clermont, 87 minutes in, finally have an opportunity at our goal after a long time waiting. And now they've got it again with Disso on the right-hand side. He manages to get past Kimpembe, lays it off again, it gets blocked, and we win it back. And that is the end of the game. Finishes 2-0 here, a relatively straightforward 3 points. And it's one that we desperately needed after a really disappointing result in the Champions League. And in massive news, the man of the hour, the 2-goal hero from my last game, and our top goal scorer this season now wants to sign a new contract. So for sure, I'm definitely going to be looking into that one. Now, as you can see in the squad hub, we are only a few games into this season, but already Messi's rating has decreased by 1. And if we take a look at the development plan, he's only got 16 weeks until his progress will decline even further to 89. But as you can see from his stats, he's got 7 goals in 5 games in the league. He's got 10 games overall in 7 games. And come on, guys, it's Messi for crying out loud. So of course, it is a no-brainer that I'm going to offer him another contract. So he wants a 1-year contract extension, and to be honest, I'm pretty happy with that. So as you can see, he's got 10 months remaining on his contract, and he wants a 1-year contract extension, which to be fair, I am pretty happy with. Now, as you can see in the game, he's on 165k a week. I'm pretty sure in real life, he's on a hell of a lot more than 165k a week. But we're going to offer him 170, and we're going to offer a signing bonus of, let's say, 600k. That should be enough to seal the deal. And there we go. It is enough to seal the deal. Messi signs on for another year, and hopefully that new contract will give Messi the confidence to continue his incredible goal-scoring run. But for now, it's back to the league, and as you can see, it's an away game against a high-flying 5th place Ajaccio. And after a week-long rest from my last game, fatigue is no longer an issue, so you can see no changes to my starting 11. And now they've got the opportunity to attack, and it's in a really good position. It's a wonderful ball into the box. Hakimi's there. And 40 minutes in, they've got another opportunity to attack. I don't know what our front three are doing, but so far, we are not producing any sort of attacks whatsoever, but it's a great challenge from Soler. 43 minutes in, and we finally have the opportunity to attack here. And it's Verratti who picks it up, gives it to Soler. He looks for Messi, finds Messi, who finds Mbappe, tries to switch it onto his right, ends up losing the ball. On the right-hand side, looks for Hakimi. He finds Soler. He looks for Mbappe. Mbappe strikes straight at the goalkeeper. 59 minutes in, Ajaccio have another counter-attack here, and it's Sissoko who picks this up in midfield. Now they have it again. Not quite sure what his name is, but he turns, puts it into the box, Kimpembe, and it's 85 minutes in, and we have another opportunity to score from a free kick here, and I can see that Ajaccio are down to 10 men. I've got no idea how and when that happened, and there's a glitch that I can't see the power of this shot, and I hit it straight against the wall. Soler now has it for PSG. Got it out wide on the left-hand side, trying to look for options. I find Sarabia, going to try and find Hakimi, poor ball. And annoyingly, it finishes 0-0 to a 10-man Ajaccio. We had opportunities, we didn't take them, and in the end, it's a bit of a disappointing result. And we failed to bounce back against Montpellier. It's 2-2 away. Carlos Soler and Chiesa are the two that get on the score sheet, and it's another 2 points dropped. Now, I've been trying to get rid of Letelier since the beginning of episode 1, and you'll notice at the start of this episode, I didn't mention that he was outgoing. That is because every time I accepted an offer for him, he's gone ahead and rejected it. So this time, New York City have come in with a 660k offer that I'm going to accept, and I've just got to pray to the gods that he now accepts the contract too. But it's back to the Champions League we go, and we finally have the chance to make amends for what was a pretty disappointing opener as we travel all the way to Poland for a very interesting game against Radomiak Random. So in theory, we really should have the beating of this team. So I've dropped Messi to the bench, Sarabia comes in at right wing, Renato Sanchez also comes in the centre, Gvardiol, Saliba and Mukiele will start at the back. It's taken us 27 minutes, but we've finally been able to seemingly put our first attack of the game together, and it's Renato Sanchez now in the middle of the park, lays it off to Verratti. Sarabia has it, going to go out wide to the left-hand side to Neymar. He's going to try and cut onto his right, get into the box, finesse it with his right, good save. Neymar with the corner here, going to throw this one into the penalty spot, almost get our head on it, but it goes out wide, out to the centre to Sarabia, and now it goes out wide to Neymar. Neymar drives into the box though, almost got it on his right, good defending. Going to try and dink this one in into the penalty spot once again. We get our head on it, and that is a phenomenal goal. It's Saliba's first goal for the club, and what a bullet header that was. Puts us 1-0 up. What a brilliant goal. Verratti out wide on the right hand side, goes in field for Neymar, who finds himself in the centre of the park. Nice twist and turn away from the defender, strikes, hits the defender again, strikes again, great save. Renato Sanchez now on the break, going to try and play in Messi out wide, Neymar out wide on the left-hand side. He gets there ahead of the defender, he's got the pace to get away from him, drives into the box, hits it with his left. It's a brilliant counter-attacking goal, and we lead here in Poland 2-0. And that is the end of the game. A game where the chances were very few and far between, but it doesn't matter, we get the job done. It finishes here in Poland, 2-0 PSG. And after back-to-back draws in the league, we have the chance to make amends at home against the 19th place Auxerre. And make amends we do, my word. Messi getting on the score sheet the first minute in, Mbappe at the double, and Carlos Soler getting the final nail in the coffin in the 84th minute. It's a well-deserved 3 points in Paris. Okay, so do you remember me telling you earlier on in the episode that I've been trying to shift Letelier for quite a while now? You can literally see all the accepted offers at the bottom of your screen, and if we go to the right, you will also see he's gone ahead and continued to reject them all. It's another rejection, this time from New York City. I just don't know how I'm going to get rid of this guy. And my word, do I have an absolute banger for you for our next game. It's a top of the table clash. It's Lyon against PSG, and although my priority is the Champions League and we've got Benfica coming up in a few days, I've got no choice but to go absolute full strength for this one. Verratti now into Soler. Verratti gets it back from him. Going to look out wide to the right-hand side to Hakimi. It's a good ball over to him. It's an even better ball into the box. Neymar just couldn't get there. Neymar now. Neymar twisting and turning, trying to get away, and it's good work from him. He's able to now drive into the box. Going to try and lay this off to the right-hand side. It's great defending from Tolisso. Aouar now has it for Lyon. Lacazette now up front for them. Gives it to Tolisso. He tries to put it out wide to Vega. Hakimi reads that one very well. Lionel Messi on the right-hand side. Messi's going to try and check into his left. He tries to put it in, and it's a good block in the end. Under a lot of pressure from the Lyon strikers, and it's Aouar who wins it back from Kimpembe. It's poor defending. Aouar now gets into the box. It's great play from him, and it goes just wide. A wonderful ball out wide to the right-hand side of Hakimi. Puts it into the box. It's good defending. Lays it off to Carlos Soler. Trying to twist away from the midfielder. Does really well. Lays it off into Mbappe. It's a great ball. Mbappe's in, and Mbappe puts us 1-0 up here. It's a brilliant piece of play, and it's an even better finish from a fantastic striker. Jacare now for Lyon. Lays it off to Lacazette. He plays it into Aouar. This is nice stuff from Lyon. Lacazette gets it back, trying to drive into our penalty area, but Marquinhos is there. Into Verratti. Oh, that is very nice from Verratti, and that is absolutely sensational. Into the path of Hakimi. He gets it onto his left, lays it back off to Carlos Soler. Into Messi. Nice stuff from him. Verratti now has it. Into Soler. Soler's going to look for Neymar. Can't quite find him. Oh, but he gets it back, and it goes into the path of Mbappe, and Lyon have fallen apart at the back. Mbappe gives us a 2-goal lead here, and that is just what the doctor ordered. Chiesa now. Mendes is overlapping him. It's a wonderful piece of play into the box, and it's well read by the defender. Chiesa. Oh my word, that is a wonderful ball all the way out to Sarabia. Sarabia takes this one down, going to try and get it onto his left, and in the end he runs into trouble. And that is the end of the game. It finishes here 2-0 to PSG, and it's a much needed win, and it will take us right back to the top of the table. And I tell you what, I have been bigging up Messi's form this season, but look at that. Kylian Mbappe, 10 goal involvements in 10 games, 6 goals, 4 assists, an average match rating of 7.5. What an unbelievable start to the season for that man. But for now, as you can see, it is back to the Champions League, and it's to Portugal for what's going to be a very, very interesting game against Benfica. But it's a game I am very confident we should be able to get the win. And as I was able to make some substitutes at the end of that Lyon game, you can see that the usual starting 11 has very much remained intact for what is a pretty massive game in Portugal against Benfica. And 12 minutes in, we've got an opportunity on the right-hand side. Verratti finds himself out wide, looking for an opportunity. In the end, he's able to find Mbappe, who just can't find the back of the net. 29 minutes in here, and Benfica have a very good attack in a very promising position for them. It's Musa. I tried to cut off the run from the other attacker, and I think I did that just enough. Dusan, though, has it back. Musa has it, and it's a good save from the goalkeeper. 41 minutes in, we've got our first counter-attack of the game, and it's Carlos Soler who has the ball. I'm going to try and find a ball all the way out to Messi, and that is a phenomenal pass. Messi's going to drive into the box. Messi has it on his right, puts it past the goalkeeper, and it's a phenomenal counter-attack. Of course, it's that man, Lionel Messi, with the goal, and we lead here in Portugal 1-0. And it looks like it's Musa who's now one-on-one with Marquinhos. Unfortunately, my defenders are running back as fast as they possibly can, but he's done a really good job of getting away from Marquinhos, but Kimpembe is there to block. Carlos Soler now going to try and look out wide to the left-hand side to Neymar. We have another wonderful opportunity to counter-attack here. Neymar across the box, looks for Messi. Messi puts it into the back of the net, and it's 2-0, and it's yet another goal for Messi, and it's yet another incisive counter-attack from PSG. Benfica have an opportunity, and it's Zapata who's going to pick this one up in a very dangerous position, and it's a big save. And that is that. It's game over here in Portugal, and it's a well-deserved 2-0 win. It's a solid 3 points in the bag. It's 2 goals for that man Messi, and that should definitely put us on course to get into the next round of the Champions League. And it has indeed put us on course to go through. We sit second in the group, annoyingly 3 points behind Juventus after a really disappointing game against them, but we do have the opportunity on the 22nd of November, as you can see, to try and get one back on them. But for now, it's back to the league, and it's back to Paris for what will be a very tricky game against a difficult Nantes team who will be vying for blood after we battered them 3-0 in the Trophee des Champions. 9 minutes in, we've got a corner, and it is of course that man Messi who is going to take it. I'm going to try and put this one into the penalty spot. It's a good corner. It's an even better head away from the defender. Only out as far as Carlos Soler though. I'm going to try and throw this back out wide to Messi. He has it again, going to try and look for options, doesn't really have any. Good defending from Sissoko. Mbappe picks it up now, gives it back to Messi, turns away from the defender, drives into the box, hits it with his right, and it's even better defending from Woba. But Hakimi picks it up, gives it away. 17 minutes in, and yet again we have another corner, and yet again it's going to be that man Messi to take it, and yet again I'm going to try and put it in to the penalty spot. It's a good corner. Saliba off the line, my word. Carlos Soler, I've got an opportunity now to dink a wonderful ball over into the path of Neymar, and it is a brilliant, brilliant ball. Neymar checks back onto his right. Can he shape up for a finesse shot? And Woba again is there. Messi looks like he has a solo run, as they call it. 57 minutes in, he heads that one down. I'm trying to wait for Neymar to get into the back post, but he's not doing anything, so instead he's just got to go by himself. He shapes up for a shot, it's blocked by the defender. And annoyingly, Nantes have a penalty. 68 minutes in, I'm going to dive to my goalkeeper's right. I'm going to hope that they kick it that way as well. They do, and my word, what an incredible save from Donnarumma. And that is the end of the game. It finishes here 0-0. I said it was going to be a tricky game, a much trickier game than it was in the Trophée des Champions, and it's proved it here today. It finishes 0-0. We failed to get a goal, and that is another 2 points dropped. Fortunately, though, we bounced back with a wonderful 3-0 away win to Stade de Reims. Carlos Soler getting on the score sheet twice, sandwiched with an Mbappe goal in the 72nd minute, and that is a fantastic way to end all the matches matches we're going to be playing on this episode. And after 12 games played so far in the league, we sit top, 1 point clear of Lyon on 28 points. It's 8 wins, 4 draws, and no losses whatsoever. We've only conceded 3 goals so far this season. I thought it would be our attacking players taking all the plaudits this season, but so far it's looking like our defensive recruits in Gavardio and Saliba are slotting in fantastically. And with Benfica up next in the Champions League to kick off tomorrow's episode, it is an episode you do not want to miss. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you again next time.